All right. Hello, everyone. Kyle, A0Z. And look who I have. I've got Rob, Digital Rancher over there, W5ITR from Texas, Arlington, Texas, right? Well, close to
Fort
Arlington,
Worth.
Texas. Fort Worth.
Yeah,
Yep.
other side. Yeah.
And Sterling from 10 blocks away in 0SSC.
Right. Yeah, believe it or not, I still continue to exist.
Maybe we've got a tin can and string across St. Louis here, and that's how we're communicating. So welcome to the Hamcation stream. So I was looking back at the channel, and I have never done a Hamcation preview stream on this channel. I've always done Dayton and what's the other one? The one in
Huntsville.
Huntsville. Yeah. I've always done one for those, but I've never done the Hamcation preview stream. So I'm like, you know, what the hell? Who knows? We'll just go and wrap for an hour and see what's going on. I haven't even looked at the website. I was telling Rob and I were having a conversation. Hamcation is one. I don't know about you guys. Put it in the chat if this happens to you guys. If you're going to Hamcation, put something in the chat that you're going to be there, because Rob and Sterling and I are going to be there, and a whole bunch of other people. But also, I feel like Hamcation sneaks up on you and bites you in the butt. Like, it's just like one of those ham fests where before you know it, you're like, oh crap, we're a week out, you know? And maybe that's because of Matt, you do you, Kyle. Maybe that's because of we've got Winterfest here in St. Louis, and that was last weekend. Maybe that's because of Winter Field Day. I don't know. It just always seems like Hamcation just sneaks up on me.
Yeah, it really did. Like it's a matter of the holidays are over. You're in this seasonal affective disorder part of the year, and then suddenly it's like, oh, all my friends are going down to Orlando. Let's have fun. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm really glad that I had done all the arrangements well in advance, right? Because you're right, it just sneaks up on you. And I do blame it on Winter Field Day, right? I'm still in a Winter Field Day hangover, right? I'm still recovering from Winter Field Day. And if I had not had all my stuff together, I'd be scrambling and paying way too much for this, that, or the other thing.
Yep. So Slow and Ugly will be there. I'm there 7 to 11. I don't know what that means. Does that mean a time? I don't know. Jason will be there. Be there Friday through Sunday. KD9ZHF. Let's see who else is going to be there. Let's see. Was there anybody else that was going to be there?
7 to 11, like the 7th to the 11th.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He's coming down for the pregame.
Gotcha. So Hamcation happens. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? But there is no, for some odd reason, maybe there is, and I don't know about it. And people, Reed will be there on Friday. Maybe I don't know of anything like a Contest University, or I know that there's dinners, but I don't know of anything that is would that be the Thursday before? So like at Dayton, there's 4 days in May, and there's Contest University on Thursday. And I don't know of anything on Thursday at Hamcation. Do you guys know?
There's Toad's Poda.
Oh, there's Toad's Poda. That's right. Yep.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm aware of.
Where is that? I don't know where that's at.
What is that? Lake Lucille Park, I think. Let me take a quick peek here. Something like that. It's Lake Lucille State Park. It's 20 minutes from the prime hotel areas, right? So it's not far.
Richard will be there for the duration. Hello, Dennis. What's going on?
So on hamcation.com/events, you can find the affiliated event info, and those are the pre-game. So
yeah, so let's go over there. Let me share that.
YouTubes.
Let me add that. So here we go. So we're over here on event info, and let's see, what was that?
Event info, affiliated events.
Affiliated events. Let's go down there and take a look at affiliated events. All right. So February 6th through 8th, you've got the Oxcom MM class. Well, that sounds like a snooze fest.
That's a lot of days for IMCOM.
Yeah, that's 3 whole days, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Wow. And then we've got
the PDF. Like, what does it give you? Oh, it's actually like an ICS core. No, you have to complete the ICS 100, 200, 700, and 800 to before you even do that course. So,
geez, that's like 4 people in America.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're into Oxcom, I know that our friend Tom W3N3WS Tango Oscar Mike, he's into Oxcom, and I watch his videos, and he does a lot of Oxcom stuff. I mean, it is good for the people to meet and talk about that stuff. It's just not my bag, but it has a purpose, and it has things. I'm sure that things are discussed there, and good things come out of it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm glad it's somebody's bag, right? It's not my bag either, but I'm glad it's
Mhm.
somebody's bag.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And then we've got kit building with Joe Eisenberg, K0NEB, I believe is his call sign. He was at Winterfest.
Yep. See, he drives down from Nebraska to go to the little Winterfest. So
I know.
all those guys out in West County don't have any excuse.
Joe is one of those guys. We have a ham fest here in St. Louis. It's called Halloween Ham Fest, and it's just a bunch of flea markets. There's no vendors.
It's practically a gymnasium.
Yeah, and Joe shows up at that thing, and he walks around in 15 minutes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you drove down from Nebraska for this. More power to you.
Yeah.
But he is Mr. Kit Builder, and did he do a kit building class in St. Louis, Sterling?
Don't think so.
I don't think so either. Anyway,
he just comes down to win the raffles.
Does he stuff the box?
Who's the dude that goes to Huntsville and he buys like $2,500 for the tickets? Who is that dude?
Well, if it's not Joe.
No, it's the guy that streams all the whole show.
KUB.
Yeah. W4, W2,
W5 KUB.
W5 KUB. Yeah. He buys like $1,000 for the tickets.
That explains a lot. He's up on the awards board all the time.
And then on Sunday, it's just like W5 KUB,
Right.
W5 KUB, W5 KUB.
I think that's why they park them where they do, right next to the prize barrel, so he doesn't have to drive, or so he doesn't have to walk far.
That's funny. So yeah, kit building with Joe Eisenberg. I forget what hat that he wears at Hamcation.
How could you forget?
Come on.
No, Hamvention. He only wears the Cat in the Hat at Hamvention.
Okay, so it's the Cat in the Hat at Hamvention. I thought that he had another hat for Hamcation. Maybe not. I can't remember.
I think I've seen him
Maybe
in the Cat in the Hat, but I could be wrong.
Oh my gosh, Joe Brett, could I trouble you to put yourselves on the left-hand side so my TV doesn't cover your all beautiful? Oh my gosh! Now we're taking stream element requests from Joe Brett. Oh my God, Joe! I understand that whenever you watch this on your television, you enable the chat. It's always on this side. I'm not really sure what to tell you, that Joe Brett.
He's gonna have to stop the stream, start his computer back over, move all the elements over, test it, start his computer back over. It's gonna be we're gonna need a couple extra super chats for that.
Yeah, right. There you go. That's a way to promote it.
I've been working, like doing my day job, and I'm actually I feel like I'm getting good at it, and so I'm just like, it's kind of
super chats at work.
Well, I wish. I'm selling my products. That's what I'm doing.
I don't even get attaboys at work from my boss. Man, if I got super chats at work, right. I'd work.
Throw you $10 here, $10 there.
No, twice as hard as 0 is still 0.
Hey, I wonder if I should probably read that a little more closely because Joe's got sessions through the weekend. I wonder if this is different than the weekend sessions, right? The regular Hamcation sessions during the week.
Where do you see that?
So
I hope so.
I pulled up my handy dandy ARRL
Oh, the app.
and went through all of the sessions that are available. And Joe's he's got one maybe on Saturday. I forget which day.
Oh, is it a forum too, or is it kit building?
3:30 on Saturday. He's got kit building techniques for success.
Ah, okay.
So a forum.
We're gonna get to the forums here. I think we'll discuss the forums. So it looks like the Florida contest group. I'm glad that they got some young people in that picture. Florida contest.
What, one's in the background? Oh.
Yeah, just right.
I've scrolled a little farther down.
Frank.
Charles is in the front page there.
Thanks, Frank, for the super chat to move you all to the center for Joe Bread. I don't know if I can. Let's see. No, that makes it even worse, right? How about that? Well, then the picture isn't big enough, and people complain to be like, "Oh, I can't see the." I don't know, Joe Brett. I don't know what to tell you. I love you, man, but I don't know if I can move everybody for you. So we got the Orlando contest dinner. I've never been to a contest dinner in Orlando. I'm sure that I don't know what goes on there.
I think, yeah, I've been to it once. It was good. The food was all right. But it's kind of the run of the mill, not really run of the mill. I think they're really good. A lot of people travel to it from the whole world. You'll have a couple, honorees there. They do a nice little ceremony, and they have a 7610 grand prize. So it's worth it to go if you want.
How about that?
7610. And it's only
$30. That's not bad.
$30. Yeah.
Wow, that's cheap.
I wonder if they have any in stock. Oh, you can even get them on Square. They actually use technology.
Oh, wow. Look at them. All right. Well,
it's easy.
Okay, I take back the old curmudgeon picture.
Comments.
Yeah. I was told at work a couple of weeks ago that I'm snarky. So the snarkiness is coming out in me.
That's why you're not getting any super chats at work.
Well, they're not even giving any attaboys at work either. So what's the point? All right. So that's the pre stuff, but we've got. So Rob, did you put that in the chat?
I did. It's Lake Louisa State Park. If you're interested, there's information in the Toads Discord. It is Thursday. I think it's maybe noonish, or maybe they get there even earlier. They may get there earlier, but they said they're going to have prizes.
Where's my Toads Discord?
And I went to it last year. I mean, we had a great time last year.
What channel?
It's under the Hamcation. It's under Hamcation.
Oh my god! Now I got to find it.
Down toward the bottom.
Channels. Hamcation. All right, got it. So then the pins.
Slide on down.
Oh, here we go.
Down to the bottom. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay.
Lake Louisa State Park, Thursday from 8 a.m. to 4. All right. I might be able to make that because I'm driving up on Thursday morning.
Yeah, I fly in Thursday morning, and I'm going to check into the Rosen and boogie on over.
Gotcha.
I think I get in at 11.
Mike, I've been drinking margaritas all afternoon and all night. I'm a little. I went to a Mexican restaurant with a bunch of friends, and I've been drinking frozen margaritas.
Nice.
All right. Sounds good. Yep, I'll be there. Rob, you'll be there. Sterling, you're going to go there?
Let's see. I'm coming down Thursday night, I think.
Okay. Well,
I forgot how to look at my calendar.
Well, you won't be there. So come and hang out at the weekend started early for Kyle. Yeah. Friday is an extended weekend for me at work. Oh, yeah, I got to go to
No
work.
attaboys. I'm starting to
No.
understand what's going on there.
Yeah, you see a pattern.
I'm starting to see a pattern emerge.
Ed, thanks for the Ed. This is for the sun drop fund, so he doesn't get cranky. So on my way down there, so this is the plan. So I head out early Sunday morning for Orlando, and make my way through Nashville, and then I stop in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and I get cherry lemon sundrop. And I pick up enough to satisfy me for a while, and then I keep on driving down, and I get as far as I can. I try and get through Atlanta traffic, and yes, there's Atlanta traffic on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I try and get through Atlanta as far as I can, and then get a hotel room, and then I drive the rest of the way on Monday morning down to Fort Myers, down where my parents live. And then I get back up on Thursday morning and drive to Orlando. And then I go back to the parents for a little bit after I get after Hamcation, and then I'm back in St. Louis. So that's the plan.
Nice.
Let's see, what else should we I mean, I've got a whole list of stuff here, but let's talk about hotels. So I know that I don't know this for a fact, but I have a room at the Rosen International. And I think that's pretty much, from what I understand, a lot of people are staying at. Rob, you're staying at the International, right?
Yeah, that's the hub.
Yes. And Sterling, you're staying there too, right?
I think so. I was gonna look at
I thought you told me you were
calendar
staying at the
again.
International.
Well, it's not my dang calendar. I don't know where I'm staying. It's probably an International.
Yeah.
It might be a Marriott. I don't know. I have points and stuff with places. So
Bob
I'll
asked,
check
did you know you can get 2 liters of Sundrop in St. Yes, but you know what's even better, Bob, is I found a place in Washington, Missouri, where you can get cherry lemon Sundrop in cans. So that's
It's
even
much
more
better in cans too.
Yes.
You
It's
know,
even more prestigious. Yeah, Mike, that's a lot of driving, but it's I spend a little bit of time down in Florida, so it's not that bad. Plus, you know what it was almost 65 degrees here in St. Louis today. And driving to Florida when it's 65 degrees in St. Louis is tough. It's easier whenever it's a lot colder, but once you get to
over here.
Yeah,
I'm a window open.
Yes, it is. It is
wonderful.
fantastic outside, but I mean, it's going to be warm this weekend in St. Louis too. But as soon as you get into Georgia, south of Atlanta, like into Macon, and you can roll your windows down, and it's 65 degrees, and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, it's so nice.
that's pretty nice.
Yeah. Yes, canned pop is so much better than plastic. I agree. I totally agree. Pop, soda, Sundrop, Coke, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same.
Yeah.
So we're all, I mean, not we're all, but there's a majority of us that are staying at the Rosen. I know that Josh is staying there. I believe Mike KNMRD is staying with Josh. That's what I heard through the grapevine. I don't know that for sure. I know that
all the Texas boys will be there.
Yep, Frank and
Jason
and I don't know if the Gigaparts guys will be there at the International, but that's where we will be at.
I will be there too. Actually,
Okay.
I did get a Rosen.
And then, yes, Ed Sundrop does sell merch, but I gave them dollars for a T-shirt, and 6 months it finally got to my house. So don't buy any Sundrop merch. They rip you off. You would think that they would just send all the stuff to me because of all the soda
would
that I
think.
drink.
You need a sponsorship. That's what you need.
I mean, I would totally take a sponsorship on this channel for Sundrop, but for some odd reason, I don't think that you guys in the chat are my demographic or the Sundrop demographic.
What is their demographic?
Yeah,
People who drink soda.
yeah. I would totally take a sponsorship,
Hmm.
but anyway, I stayed at the International last year. Rob, where did you stay? Because you were at
Yep, the
Hamcation.
International.
You were there too. All right.
Mhm.
I mean, it's a nice hotel, and didn't we? So refresh my memory. Didn't we hang out? And people in the chat that were there, I see some people that were there last year. Didn't we go to the Yard House like on Friday night or something, or Thursday night? Didn't we go to the Yard House? And then on no, I think it was Friday night we went to the Yard House. And on Saturday we tried to go back to the Yard House, but we ended up at Buffalo Wild Wings. In that
Oh my gosh, I don't even remember. That's
in that,
terrible.
and remember Frank and Mike got on the choo-choo train, and there were a lot they
Oh yeah,
were riding the train
I remember that
through
now.
through the complex. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Train? Like what train? Like a steam engine or
No.
oh
They've
yeah,
got
I
a little-
remember. There's
They've got a little
there's that
people
little
mover.
like the kiddie train,
The
and they were in
kiddie
the
train.
back.
Yes, I do remember that now. Yeah, we went to the Yard House, and that was actually really good, right? We had a lot of folks that kind of met as they were coming into town there, and that was really good. And we tried to go back there, but they were too busy, so we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. That's what it was.
Yeah. But I can't remember if we went to the Yard House on Thursday or Friday. I guess it was Friday because I don't remember eating dinner on one of those one of those
think it
nights.
was
I
on
don't remember eating
Thursday.
dinner.
Because I got in really late Wednesday last year. Like I got in like after midnight.
Yes, I do
And
remember that.
I think it was Thursday. I think it was the next day. Pretty sure.
So it was Thursday that we met at Yard House.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And if I can remember that complex, or that, I don't know, it was basically a tourist trap, right? Where all the tourists go and
Exactly.
and hang out. That was like just right up the road from the Rosen, if I can remember right.
Yeah, it was like a block up the road. So that's the good part. It's super convenient. It's just it is a tourist trap. That's the bad news.
Yep. So, look for some information on our Twitter. I'm sure that most of the people in the chat are on Discord. If we're going to be somewhere like an organized thing, we'll probably put it on Discord or Twitter or whatnot,
And the bar in the hotel is hopping, right? It's ham hopping, right?
Yes.
There's lots of hams hanging out. Everybody's drinking
Mhm.
beer. They do serve food. I don't think, food's kind of secondary. Food's not their main thing. But
But cheap
I don't even-
bar food, fries, and
yeah.
I don't even know it's secondary, Rob.
Yeah. You might not want the food.
Yeah. But the bar is hopping, and that's where the Irish should I tell this story where we were at the bar, and it was late,
This is
and
great.
Josh and myself and Mike, and there was a bunch of people there, but I remember us three. We were outside in the patio. We had gotten a beer. We went outside. We were talking and shooting the crap, and then we came in, and there was like this Irish family, a husband, a wife, and their daughter, and the dude, the husband, was like in America for like some taekwondo, jujitsu, whatnot. And Josh walks in, and he had his suit because they had just gotten back from the dinner that most of us don't get invited to, the Hamcation dinner.
Yeah.
And he was in like these these red pants and a white blazer and like this flowered shirt, and he had his hair like, slick back and whatnot. And the family said, "Oh my God, it's Conor McGregor." And then they proceeded to take pictures of him
Selfies.
for the next hour. And and Josh had poses like this. Oh my God, it's great.
Wish I was there. I missed last year's, but it sounded like a great time. But I'll be this year, and I can't wait to see Conor McGregor again.
So in the chat, Josh said at the after parties at the Conor McGregor bar. Oh, that was so funny. I didn't take one picture of that hootenanny that was going on, but man, that Irish family just took a million pictures of Josh, and I'm sure that they were sending them across the pond and saying, "Yeah, we met Conor McGregor in Orlando in the Rosen."
Oh man, someone needs to check Twitter for those pictures.
Oh my God, they were enamored with him.
That's got to be one of the best Hamfest stories, right? That's like legend already.
Oh, it's so great. I mean, whenever he walked in, I still see the look on that woman's face, and all she did was yell out, "Conor!" Just like me. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was so funny.
Making me
It was
cry.
so funny. Anyway, where were we?
Well, so yeah, the dinner and the forums and the Rosen and the
let's take a look at some of these forums here.
Yeah.
All right, so here on Friday, so they've got the CS1, CS2, and CS3. And I think that those are the tents that are air conditioned, right?
Yep.
But then they this OS Pavilion, that's just in the open air, right?
Yeah, I think that's I think we hit one of those last year, right? That's outside of one of the air conditioned spots, right? They just set up a bunch of chairs right under under that one pavilion area.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it looks like they've got some wire antenna forums. They've got repeaterbook.com. Were they just going to talk about repeaters?
I was actually interested. I saw that and I was like, it'd be interesting to go to that one, just considering the various sources of repeater like information, like so the ARRL repeater book, RFinder, and ArtSciPub, to name a few. ArtSciPub is one I used when I was like a kid, but it's still around.
What about Police Call? What about the book Police Call?
Yeah, the repeater book, aka or the ARRL repeater directory, the one you open up and find that is, has a bunch of repeaters no one uses anymore. I just think it'll be interesting to be in the audience and listen to some of the questions. Maybe there'd be some kind of, call it pipe hitting questions from Pulp Fiction, like, "Oh man, he's hitting the pipe," like that get to some of the drama that's especially with Florida. There was bad history of some Florida drama regarding repeater directories and repeater ownerships and stuff like that. So there's some.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
I think you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah, probably.
I'm
not going to go to that forum.
Only because, right? Again, I'm singing the virtues of the ARRL events app, right? They've got a synopsis of each of those forums in there, and they're really just talking about repeaterbook.com.
Yeah.
That might not be all of it, though. Well, but to be fair, Repeater Book is a great app. Like, it is the app I use for finding the repeaters. Don't tell Bob.
Definitely.
To be
do that.
fair,
Actually, he's
To be
both. But
fair.
I like to compare. Like I looked at ARLs, Artfinder, repeater book, and be like, ABC. Hey, I didn't know about this repeater.
let's take a look. So Mike says, "I've never." Mike, what are the heck are the forums? So if you let's see, let's go to.
Mike, if you went to Hamcation and you didn't walk like 5 miles, then you probably haven't seen the forums. Go to the attending Hamcation, hamcation.com/attending Hamcation. There's a vendor map, or not a vendor map, a fairground map at the bottom of that.
Wait, I think I can help. I think I can help Mike.
Yeah,
Mike,
go.
do you remember the restrooms out in the field? They back there is where they hold a bunch of those forums.
Mm-hmm. Go down to the very bottom, and you got the map. You probably have to zoom in on it.
Oh, there we
for a
go.
bit.
Yep. So let's click on. We'll go back to the forums here. So let me do a little magic here. So I'm going to snip this, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to snip this so I can draw on it. All right. So, oh, you know what? Hang on, guys. I gotta share my screen in a different. Hang on. Let me go back here. Let me reshare. Share my window. And entire. Oh, I want to do entire screen. That's what I. Okay. All right. So here we go. So so you drive in. Let's see. Can I? Yeah. So see my red. Let me customize this thing and let me thick.
Make it wide.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Turns out in Video Ninja you can draw. I can draw on screen too.
All right. So here's the main thoroughfare, right? So you come in either from this way over there, or you come in from this way. I don't know. I think that's Colonial Drive, I believe. And then you come in here, and then here is the gate. Here's the gate to the area. And then you've got parking. Obviously, it says parking all along here. And this is the main hall, this east-west hall. That's where most of the vendors are at. And then you've got this north hall here where there's like some, it's where the raffle is at. That's where like everyone who didn't buy a table and got in late, I think they put them in the north. Then over here is the swaps. That's the indoor flea market, and that is jam-packed.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely jam-packed.
Oh, don't forget the food court area there. That's one of the draws, right? There's always
so
it's expensive, but it's always good.
Yeah, so let's erase all this stuff. And the food court, let me erase this. It's like we've gone back to 1994 here for the so the food court is like right here. There's food vendors, and then there's also food vendors like right around here.
Yeah, and they've got picnic tables set up with big umbrellas, and it's nice.
Yeah, big tents. If it ever rains or actually would be like you always stay out of the sun everywhere you go, except when you're walking back and forth.
Yeah,
and they have some great get to it early, but go to the what's that chicken place?
Chick-fil-A?
No. No, they make like chicken and rice bowls. They're so good, but you got to get there early because the line for that will be hundreds long.
The key to these
not jerk chicken, it's barbecue chicken and rice. It's the best.
The key to these ham fests is you have to, if you're a breakfast person, don't eat breakfast. You got to get in line and eat whatever you're going to eat by 10:30.
10:30.
If you get in by 10:30, you have gained yourself another 3 hours at Hamcation, because the first hour after 11 a.m. is standing in the line, and then the other 30 minutes is trying to find a place to sit.
Mm-hmm. It's very German style, so make a new friend if you don't have any.
Yeah,
because sitting room is at a premium.
Grayman
We're in the
Poda
rut.
says, "Are they going to have pork chop sandwiches?" I hope so. They are the best.
They are good. I mean,
They sure will.
I don't recall seeing them there last year. They didn't have the pork chop Sammys, right? That was, I mean, Dayton. That was
Yeah,
the
they had them.
dish at Dayton.
They did have them a couple years ago, but I don't remember. Maybe somebody in the chat remembers them last year. I don't. I agree with you. I don't remember them last year. I remember that some place was they thought it was the Renaissance Fair, and they were selling turkey legs. You can
Nothing wrong
fuck
with a
around with
turkey
a
leg.
turkey leg. I'm like, is this
Nothing
a
wrong with a
Renaissance
turkey
Fair
leg.
or a ham fest? Shooter Ready Standby said food vendors are contracted with the fairgrounds. That's why it's expensive and it sucks. Well, didn't know that.
Some of them suck. Just, you got to know the right ones to go to.
Yeah.
There was a coffee. No, it made me think of ham. No. Well, I forget. There was I think it was Hamvention, actually. They had a really good coffee truck, but they need that at Hamcation. It was like a espresso and like third wave coffee. It was very good. But yeah, that chicken mando, it's delightful. And it's fast. I mean, the line goes fast, but
yeah,
got to get there early.
So back there where that forum building is, right?
Yeah,
that's where the restrooms and the showers and everything are for the RV parks too. So that might help folks get oriented.
The showers are back there too.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So in years, man, I'm losing my voice. I was yelling at the Mexican bar and now yelling more into the microphone. I need to probably turn up my headphones.
Goodness.
So I'm not yelling into the microphone. Anyway, so in years past, so this is the tailgate area, right? So they've got tailgate stuff. That's Alligator Alley. Don't go back there. You're going to get your foot eaten. Tailgates are like here, and they kind of mosey around this way, and then it's more this down here and around there. So this is where, let me erase this bubble up there, and let's erase. There's kind of the tailgate area. Back here is more of the RVs. Now, if you want to hang out, so in years past, we have always hangered out. We've been hangered out, and we've been hanging out, and we hang out in this area. I think Ken and Jess are going to be there with their RV, and then I think the Y Cars guys are not going to be there this year, so we're not going to have a big, huge kind of RVs and roundabouts to hang out in. But I think Ken and Jess are going to be there, and I think there might be a couple of other people that are going to be in this area. So typically, whenever we get tired of walking around and we need to sit down and just chill out, we're in this area. So if you're coming to Hamcation and you don't know where anybody's at, or you haven't seen us in a while, come back here and say hello. And then obviously this is where the forums are at. And then you've got testing way over here, like in East Jesus.
Yep.
And then
there are for the handy capable and the handicapped. I know I've taken a couple golf cart rides. There's plenty of shuttling going on. So there's golf carts going back and forth between all the places. So that's good to have.
So that is the lay of the land for I don't know what this is down here. What is this? It's got a lot of parking now. What is that? I don't know what that is. But anyway.
Oh, that's just the town. It's not the.
It's town. It's Disney World.
The town. It's the strip on the north south, not Colonial, but Pine or something.
All right, so let's go back to let's go back to the forums. I'm interested to see more stuff about the forums. So Friday, we've got on CS1. I think the pick on CS1 is maybe evaluating HF multiband wire antenna systems, maybe. If you're a board member, maybe you want to go to how to reinvigorate and invigorate your and grow your ham club.
I've had a glass of wine. That's easy for me.
CS2 during the week or during
No, you didn't.
Friday?
You forgot to mention ham side. Come on.
Yeah, the ham size is, but Sterling, the
Ham
problem
size
with the
dope.
ham size stuff is all of those guys talk way over my head.
Oh, well, that's fair.
I've gone to a couple of the ham size stuff, and it's just like they're talking over my head. I just don't understand.
You got to have a couple brain cells to grok it.
Well, I only have one, so
Right. You need at least 2 or 3.
I think
But-
that
but I will
Arduino
say-
one looks pretty interesting.
So the Arduino one, let's see,
Yeah,
where's
sorry,
that
didn't
one?
didn't mean to move us off a ham side.
Nope.
No,
So
I was going to say
PS3.
about ham side, there is a thing you can do that only requires 1, maybe 1.5 brain cells. They do have distributed radio, SDR. They want crowdsourced space weather data. And you can do that as a mono brain celled individual like Kyle. I think it's a red pitaya or some kind of SDR, and it just listens to the sky and you feed it to their thing. And then think of like the Eclipse QSO party, but all the time.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll be talking about
Yeah.
right the next Eclipse party, right?
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
just a couple of months away in April.
Anyway,
It's
right.
Jody. Hang on. If you don't go to the ham side talks, just at least remember to use protection on April 8th. Don't stare at the eclipse, boys and girls.
Right.
just looking at Trump like, oh, there's the sun.
Oh my gosh. CS2 on Friday. I think let's see, what is my pick for CS2? I mean, maybe DX and POTA. I don't know.
Who's doing the power line interference talk?
Let's see. More info. It looks like Gary Bishop and Dan Fisher.
I've heard of them. That's always a good thing for everyone to know. And it's a horse well beaten, but that horse will never die because RFI is always a problem and always will be. And it's getting worse until the power goes out. So,
I think that's the pick for CS2 on Friday.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And then we've got CS3. Repeater book. All right. Elecraft. Yeah. Flex Radio. Yeah. Yaesu. Looks like a bunch of vendors. The Arduino. I think the pick might be the Arduino forum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unless you want some money. If you're a radio club or organization and you want money from ARDC, half of that will be 44net, which I've been trying to get myself into more, just a understanding of the architecture of the network, and you can go get an IP address for yourself. Basically, there's tons available. But then ARDC, they're the big money elephant in the room. They are funding a lot of good programs and stuff. So it's always good to hear their updates. If you're if you need a grant for a program, an open source thing, a repeater upgrade, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Then we got Saturday. Got CS1, Hamvention, Eris, integrated tuning for 160 and 80 meter dive holes, SARnet, ham classes, kit building. A couple of those look really good.
Yeah, I'll probably hit that Eris one. I mean, Randy Berger's there, so I want to support our Texas representative there. He's the director of technology for North America for Eris.
Gotcha. Okay.
And he's just here down the road from us.
Cool. CS2 has got software-defined radio. I think Flex beats that up. The Youth Forum. Who's
The Youth Forum.
Who's
It's
presenting?
Carol Perry.
Oh, Carol is going to be there.
It's a
That's
miniature
good.
youth forum. Dayton has like that big 2-hour long one, but this is a miniature one. So a lot of the young people are really the presenters. They go up and get their give their spiel about how they got licensed, how they're doing stuff with their school. What do we have? Brianna Wall, KO4 NLR 4-H clubs. That's something that I haven't thought about. We talk about scouting and stuff with Youth on the Air and Yoda, and we're good friends, but 4-H is good, and I want to hear that. I'll be here because I'm representing Youth on the Air, obviously, and then getting licensed through a school amateur radio club from K.E. Campbell. That's Elise Campbell. That's Katie's sister.
Is that Katie's sister or Katie's mom?
Or mom? I would imagine it's sister. I don't know. I should know better. But that's cool.
Yeah,
You'll get in less trouble if you say sister.
Yes,
if you're wrong.
Yeah, it's true.
Right. I know Katie Campbell, KE8 LQR.
LQR, yeah.
She's rising up through the ranks. She was through Yoda. She does a lot of speech and debate. She went to a few Yoda camps so far. They're very distinguished guests for us, and I think she'll go real far. And of course, it's the whole family affair. So
yeah, Katie's good people.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Aries and ARL membership forum. What looks like a lot of ARL stuff, and then we've got youth outreach with our friend Steve Goodgame.
I'll be there
talking about getting more young people, and then we've got Andy's going to be there talking about collegiate radio.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice.
Is Tony going to be there too?
Don't know. Andy lives down there. Maybe not.
Andy lives
he was
down
moved
there.
to France. He had lived down there, and then Tony. I know there's going to be a lot of people down there for the Yoda booth. A lot of Yoda people. I'm not sure about Tony. Chris Bro's in the chat somewhere. He's going to come down too. Chris KD8YVJ.
Chris, define yourself in the chat. Please come hither.
He told me he was eating some reheated chicken.
He should be eating Mexican soup. That's what he should be eating.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the OS Pavilion, we've got Mars, radio frequency interference. What is Saturn? Arden. Oh, I like the Arden stuff. Who's going to do the Arden stuff?
Arden stuff?
It's Gerald. Yep. All right. Yep. There's the forums. So, there's even one on Sunday. Skywarn. Oh.
Oh, on the Arden thing, they're going to do a live demonstration. They have the Arden network connection right there, so you can actually see what it does. Spoiler alert: it connects to the ham internet, and you can't Google on the ham internet. Can't watch YouTube on the ham internet. Can't watch puppies on the ham radio.
Were you going to say porn? What were you going to say?
Code word puppies.
Yeah, puppies. Puppies. 2023 had over $25,000 in prizes. Well, tell us what 2024's got. Come on.
Right.
What are usually they say what the prizes are, but I don't see anything. All right. Well, whatever.
Sorry, no prizes this year. That would split the attendance in half if that was true.
Your attendance is your prize.
Yeah.
If you want to volunteer, here's how you volunteer. It looks like they got quite a bit of things you can volunteer for.
Could have volunteered for. Registration is closed.
Probably. Oh, okay. Yeah. Registration is closed. How about that? If I just read,
Yeah.
I'd probably be a little bit smarter. I probably have 2 brain cells then. All right. Let's take a look at the vendors, commercial vendors, and registration. Let's see. No. Attending list. Here we go. All right.
Kenwood's going to be there.
Oh, wow.
They're showing up for another.
They're going to promote the handheld. I guess that's what they're going to promote, right?
So, yeah.
Who on this list is notable? I'm scanning through here.
Everyone's notable in their own way.
Everyone gets a participation trophy in this Hamfest.
I think the Deutsche Amateur Radio Club, I mean, they're not selling anything, but it's nice to have international representation.
Let's see. Oh, look at this. National Weather Service Melbourne is going to be there. Let's make this a little bit bigger. So you guys,
Chat Radio, they're a pretty good. I want to drive down there sometimes because they have a pretty good store brewing up.
Yeah, that
was one of my retirement plans is to, Kyle, do you know that that little shop by Harbor Freight that's been empty forever? Like that would be a perfect ham radio outlet.
Oh yeah.
Or
you can just
arts
buy
radio.
MTC. Sterling, you can buy MTC.
Oh, I'm being corrected. It's Florida, not Australia. Man, guys, come on. Do you have to burst my bubble like that?
Oh.
I don't remember Sam Lex being at a show.
No, that's a good call out there.
So I wonder if they have some new stuff coming out.
Oh,
let's see, got Youth on the Air.
Youth on the Air down here. I mean, Radio Haas. I mean, if you've got the word Haas in your name, Haus, you gotta
be serving beer.
Is it?
Can you just imagine? Like they've got a mini Oktoberfest in their booth.
That would be awesome.
So I bet you I want to have the Deutsche Ham Radio DARC and Radio Haas right next to them. That's going to be a party.
There you go. That would be a party.
Yes.
Somebody's. Oh, look at this, Dakota Lithium.
Yeah.
They're going to be there. That's going to be awesome. I'm going to talk to them about some batteries because I need a battery for my new camper.
There you go.
I thought you were about to say my new Canwood. New camp.
I can run this D7. What is it? The D74, 75. What's the new Kenwood?
75.
75. I can run this new D75 for 400 years on my new Dakota Lithium.
ADSB Exchange is going to be there. That's a new one. Up in the top right. So there's been some drama about the sellout or not. I don't know. I've not followed, but the data that Open ADSB was putting out, there was some private equity or some investor or something. So it might be worthwhile to go ask them your questions if you know about that. Ham radio prep.
Bengali is going to be there again. I think last year was their first year at Hamcation. So they're going to, if you want to, I'm telling you, if you want a Bengali key, you got to buy it at the big Ham Fest. So you don't have to pay the $75 in shipping or whatever.
Those things are heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, Long Island CW Club is going to have a booth.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Let's see who else is
Pete. Who is Pete Bros Company? They are a manufacturer of weather stations.
Oh yeah, they were there. Oh wait, were they?
Gray
yeah,
Man
I'm pretty
Poto
sure they
was
were there
asking
last year.
Yeah. We just bought sorry, Pete. We just bought a Tempest for the contest station. It integrates seamlessly into Node-RED.
Ooh. Listen up, Pete Bros.
Nice.
They're expensive though. I think the one that we got cost us, I don't know, $340, $350. But it is it'll tell you how hot your bacon is in your oven from outside. Hey, is this W2 HVH enclosures? Is that that's not the Shack in the Box, but don't they make those enclosures that are for the ICOM? What's the QRP ICOM radio?
The 705.
The 705, yeah.
Yeah, the 705.
Yeah, they make like a front panel with like a battery indicator, a bunch of switches and knobs, goes into, goes out to, so it pulls all of the things, and it fits into an ammo can. Looks
Yeah.
like.
Those were really cool last year.
Yeah.
I'm not a big icon person, but I was looking at the detail on those things, and they were a work of art.
They've got one for a 905 now.
Look, the Melbourne Ham Fest is going to be there. Another Australian. That must be a big ham fest for them coming all the way from Melbourne, Australia. So everyone that has joined since won't get that. They will now put in the chat, no, it's Melbourne, Florida, not. So.
Oh, fun fact about Radio House, HAUS. It's not German, it's Brazil. They're a Brazilian company. They have an American company as well. But you go there and it's like radiohouse.com.br is their main location, which is Brazil.
Brazil.
Hey, how about Momo Beam? I don't recall seeing them.
What is Momo Beam?
It's an antenna.
Let's look it up here. Momo Beam?
Momo.
Let's take a look. Momo Beam.
High performance durable antennas.
Not to be confused with the Mumu. These are Momo.
Looks like HF beams, multiband, kind of like a competitor to like Force 12 and monoband, multiband, 50 megahertz.
Oh, everyone needs a 5-band work band. There's not even 5 work bands, is there? 60, 30, 12, 17. No, there's only 4, right?
Momo is a Italian company.
Yeah, I don't recall.
Momo Beam di Giuseppe Spagno.
If they're Italian, you know these beams can handle 5,000 watts. Good up to a half a 10K.
Half a 10K.
Ham Radio DX says Ham Radio Momo Beam teamed up with somebody recently. Also, good day.
Good day.
No, Messi and Poloni.
Messi and Poloni's here, right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there.
I wonder if they'll be in the Gigaparts here. Where's is Gigaparts? Yeah. Gigaparts will be there.
They have this like alphabetized in a weird way.
Yeah. I hate whenever there's columns and it's alphabetized, but then they don't go down the column; they go across the column.
Alphabetized left to right.
Yeah, left to right in the rows, and you're just like, I can't. I cannot compete. Cannot compute. Mirage. What's Mirage? Oh, Mirage is the 2-meter amplifier people, right?
Yep.
Intellitron. I don't know where they were. I googled them. They make Nixie parts. They're under. I think Gigaparts actually sells the Nixie tube clocks that they.
Oh
make.
yeah.
So that's cool. Nixie tubes.
They have many more exhibitors on the web page than they do in the app. I'm scrolling through the app, and they don't have M&P in here, and they don't have a number of these in the app for some reason.
Huh. Interesting.
Maybe I need.
I imagine the website is more updated. Yeah.
If you need some wire, you go to the Wire Man. They got good wire. What is Transel? Hansel and Transel and Gretel? I wonder what Transel is. All right. Have we spent enough time on this page? Are we done with this page?
Looks like a good assortment.
Yeah. What else do we have? It's 9 o'clock. Everyone should leave and go brush their teeth and go to bed.
Yeah, Noah Linko.
Noah Linko.
I'm bummed by that. I always like to see them.
You need to come back and get into making funny looking radios. The only Transel I can find is Elevator Company. Oh, no, I found Transel THF mobile antennas.
Oh, they're mobile antennas?
Terribly high frequency? No, HF. They are HF antennas. Transiltech.com. Nope. Transiltech.com is not the website you want. Don't go to transiltech.com. That was on eHam. That's not their website.
All right. Glad I didn't go there on stream. Here's a couple Tropics Communications and Vectronics. Never heard of them. I'm always fascinated whenever I see a company that I've not seen before or don't know anything about. And I always have every intention of walking up to the booth and saying, "What's going on here? What's happening?" And then I just like every time else, I just walk by and be like, "I have no idea what that is. I'm not gonna. Don't make eye contact." It's like you don't want to look at them.
I thought it was your job with your camera to go up and be like, what's your thing you got?
Sterling,
I did that at. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, Rob.
I was going to say I did that at Huntsville, and I got sucked into like this long discussion. Right? What was that guy? He had. Oh, I know what it was. He had like surge protectors for your home. Did you guys get sucked in by that guy?
No.
Count yourself lucky. I got sucked into that guy at Huntsville.
Here's my thought process of sharing, my ham radio journey on YouTube is I have every intention of having hours and hours of video after I get done with some of these big ham fests, that I'm going to go up, I'm going to interview everyone. I'm going to get a ton of video. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to have 6 weeks of content and whatnot. And I roll into the joint on Sunday morning and I've filmed 5 minutes of just crap, because either I'm having a good time and I don't remember to film anything, or I'm just not in the mood. That's how my ham fest go.
Yep.
Well,
I know, because I watch your videos.
I have good intentions, though.
You might have a better shot this year, right? Because the hangout zone is very appealing at Hamcation, right? And without that hangout zone from the Y Cars folks, it might be a little more productive this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. One thing I would like to see is tell a story, like Neistat style, if you will. But for the YouTubers out there, not talking to you, Kyle or Rob, but the other YouTubers, if you're at a ham fest and you're going down a length of gear and junk, and don't go like this, just stick your phone in one spot for a second, look at the thing, and then move on to another interesting thing. Stick your phone in one spot for a second, because the panning effect.
Yeah.
It I can't keep my eyes on that. Ooh, that was interesting. Oh, what is it? I gotta pause it, but it looks blurry.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
That's my free tip that I don't even take my own advice of, because I don't make YouTube videos anymore.
I can't. Oh, there he goes. Hayden says, "Are we doing the Hamfest interviews Bob Barker style?" Of course. That was my favorite part of the whole thing. It's just tag. The best experience I have is, I have a camera and you can go up to vendors and say, "Hey, can you talk about your product or whatnot?" But the best is whenever you can tag team and you can play off each other and just, have a conversation while you're walking from vendor to vendor, and you can ask dumb questions and somebody can hold the camera and you got a partner there to back you up, right? That's the best. I had so much fun with Hayden on just, hanging out and just saying dumb stuff on his stream. That was great. I had a blast. Yes, Hayden, if you come to Hamvention this year, we'll have to carve off some time to do Bob Barker style with the big ugly microphone. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. All right. Did we capture everything? Is everything have we said it all?
I think
What
we
else?
have.
Yeah, that's about it going on. Unless you want to go to Disney World or Universal or something.
You know, I told this story before. If I hadn't told it before, and people have heard it, but I went to Disney World in December for the first time in 30 years with my niece and my sister, and I had a blast. I was so amazed on how cool Disney World was. I want to go back. It was awesome. The place was immaculate. They took care of you. It was everything. The parade, like everything had a purpose. We got some of the passes, you know, that you could get into the rides early. My sister is a planner. She's a travel director, so it's like she knew all the tips and tricks. I mean, I didn't stand in a line for more than 10 minutes, or we didn't stand in the line. It was great. So
I liked your little findings, your little Morse code findings throughout the park too. That was pretty cool.
there was Morse code all over the place in the Star Wars. Yep.
You know how they get in there, right? We have
What
a
do you-
man on the inside. Andy.
Yes. Oh yeah. Andy. Yeah. Andy is an Imagineer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I think we're done. It's 9:07. It's I'm going to turn into a pumpkin here soon if I don't stop streaming and go lay on the couch.
I got to go to work tomorrow. Got to finish my Pinois. Pinois.
Rob, what do you got coming up on your channel? What's the latest?
Well, I've been playing around with a 818 that I had bought, one of those last remaining B stock radios from a few months ago. And so I am working on a technique to work linear satellites with a single radio. And
Wow.
yeah, it's a challenge for sure, but I think it can be done pretty reliably. So I don't know that I'm ready to make a video on that yet, but that's what I'm spending some time on. I have had a number of folks reach out to me asking for a video about programming the 2730. So specifically for satellites. So I think that's going to be something I'm going to do here pretty quick. And I get a number of folks that reach out asking for some help with that. So that may kill, many birds with one stone. So those are the things that are top of mind that I've got that are not Hamfest related coming up.
Gotcha. I'm going to remove this and then put copy this. I forgot to put your Rob's. So if you go down to the description right now, refresh your screen, go down to this description. Rob's channel is down there. He's got 900 subscribers, only 100 more to go to hit that 1,000 mark.
Hey,
nice.
We hit 900 while we were on stream here. So that's
nice.
Cool.
And then we're going to take a look at Sterling's channel.
Oh my gosh.
And
5 months ago.
5 months. There we go.
That was a Huntsville Hamfest video. It was a good video, but I want to represent, I don't know if this is going to break your whole workflow. Oh, It does, doesn't it? Youth on the Air, activities for the next generation of amateur radio operators in the Americas. Our camp is coming up real soon in July, the 7th through the 12th. The applications are currently open. We're going to Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. It's going to be a whole week of amateur radio, young people age 15 to 26. Here's was last year's camp in Ottawa. You can apply if you're a youngster or know a youngster through the website youthontheair.com. Go to apply, learn about the stuff, look at all the old videos. Go to Youth on the Air on the YouTubes. I also want to shout out. Let's see, ham-yoda.com. I can't get out of full screen. Oh,
that's the one in is it Copenhagen this year?
No, it is Prague.
Prague.
So here we go. I think they put it out on their web page. The website's kind of slow because I think Marcus like hosted on
A Raspberry Pi.
on his Raspberry Pi or something. So in Europe, in Region 2, Europe and Africa, they are having their camp in Prague, Czech Republic. So if you want to go there too, I think they do invite some Americans, some Region 2ers as distinguished guests.
Let's hope they're not extinguished.
Yeah, check that out. I've been to Prague. Rob said he's been to Prague. It's the best country for beer, but these are kids, so we're not talking about beer. We're talking about ham radio with young people. So that's kind of my spiel. Check that out at ham-yoda.com, or for the American / Caribbean / Brazil / Canada Region 2 side of the world, check out youthontheair.com. That's about it.
Very cool. Hey, real quick, a bonus for the 45 people or so that are still hanging out with this. I'm going to tell a little story here. Let me remove this. And actually, I need this. So, I was telling Rob, we were talking about Prague and Germany before the stream, and I was like, "Oh, I got a story about Switzerland that I'm just going to tell on stream. Who cares?" So, I went to Europe, backpacked across Europe. I think it was 2003, and we flew into Amsterdam and went to Amsterdam, France, Germany, went to Oktoberfest in Germany, Italy, came across to where did we go after Italy? Oh, we went to Switzerland after Italy, and then we went over to Spain, to Madrid, and then we flew back out of Amsterdam. And if you've ever been to Switzerland in the Swiss Alps, it's absolutely amazing. Probably the most beautiful place that I've ever been. And we went to a little place called Interlaken, and it's probably not pronounced Interlaken. It's probably Interlaken or something, but it's in the middle of Switzerland. All right. And it was towards the end of our journey, and we had been there 3 weeks already. We were kind of ready to go home. You get to that point in a vacation where you're just like, okay, I've kind of had enough. I want to.
Right.
So
I need a vacation from my vacation.
I need a vacation from my vacation. So let's go to maps.
Interlaken is that a little lake?
Yes.
Town in this little bowl of mountains. I know exactly. I've seen it on what's the PBS dude that does all the
Ken Burns.
Yeah, no, not Ken Burns.
Oh no, Ken.
No, the travel dude.
Oh yeah. Yes.
That guy.
Yes.
Guy. I know you know who it is. I've
Yes.
seen him go there. Yeah.
Yes. So here's Geneva, and here's Zurich up there. So it's between two lakes, right? So we took a train there to Rick Steves.
Yeah, there you go.
Rich Steves. Is it Rick Steves or Rich Steves?
Rick. Yeah,
Rick. Yeah, Rick Steves. So you get off of the train in Interlaken, right? And we were staying at a hostel, and we were walking from the train station down the main fare here. So let me pull this away, and let me load this, because the effect here is what gets this. So so here we are. Hang on. Let me get ready here. All right. So we're walking down the street, and here's the Swiss Alps, right? It's beautiful. There's goats that roam in this field. There's just random goats, right? That just roam. People are, hanging out. There's, these buildings that have, they're not very tall because they can't build. Here's some more Swiss Alps. Here's a hotel, and it's like, this river runs through Interlaken, and it's the water is literally turquoise, right? So we're walking down this street, and we're like, man, all I want is like some American food. Wouldn't it be great to like get a burger and some fries? And we're walking down the street, and we all turn around, and in the middle of nowhere, Switzerland, is a Hooters.
Mickey D's? Oh, a Hooters.
And we're like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. There's a Hooters in Interlaken, Switzerland.
Asking you shall receive.
And
Oh my gosh. Did they have like the regular Hooters
Yes.
menu?
And it was
Wings and all the
filled
things?
with American women too.
Mm.
There was not a
Oh,
Swiss
wow.
woman to be found in there because they probably knew, you know, I don't know what happened, but yeah, there was not a Swiss waitress to be found in there. They knew that
Yeah,
not to
That is
apply.
hilarious.
the Swiss know better.
The Swiss knew better. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you ever want to go to a Hooters in the middle of Switzerland, in the middle of
You
the
can.
Alps, you can. It's this place is literally majestic. It's let's see if we can come downtown here. Yeah, we oh yeah, this is I just clicked on it. How about that? That was the Swiss Army shop that we went into, and I didn't buy anything, but yeah, they had every Swiss Army knife known to man in there.
Nice.
But yeah, this place is.
Did they just call them army knives?
No, they called them Swiss Army. They anyway. All right, that's the story time for
Nice.
the evening. So
Very cool.
all right. Anything else you guys want to promote or say?
See you
in Orlando.
Orlando. Yeah, looking forward to it.
We will see you guys in a week from we're going to POTA a week from today, right?
Yep.
And then we'll figure out where we're going to go and eat and just be on the Discord, be on the Twitters. And yeah.
Yeah. If
Well,
all else fails, just, wander into the hotel bar by like 10 o'clock or so. And,
yeah,
that's kind of the catch-all.
Yep. The Rosen International, the main bar there is where we're going to be probably sometime after 9:30, 10 o'clock. And we were there every single night. So if you show up at the International and we're not there, it's because we haven't gotten there yet.
That's right.
Because there's many times where I looked down at my watch and it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm like, oh crap, I got to go to bed.
There's a lot of places to lose yourself at if you want.
Yes. All right, everyone. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Sterling, for hanging out. Thanks.
Thanks for having me. It's fun.
Yep. Thanks for everyone in the chat for hanging out. And we'll see you guys at Hamcation. See ya.
you there.